on.
Well, you haven't done much resting because you've been busy working all that time, and now you're in Ladykillers, which is going on tour.
Very lucky, yeah. It was in the West End earlier in the year, and it's obviously based directly on the black and white film, the famous Alec Guinness film. It's been given a bit of a comedy sprinkle by Graham Linehan, the writer of Father Ted. He's put some brilliant lines in it and shifted it around a bit because in the original film some things were set outside. So we're touring it. We're touring all over the country.
What's it about, then, if people don't know the
It's
story?
about, basically, a group of bank robbers who masquerade as a sort of string quintet.
It's very funny.
Is it funny?
And they take over the house of a harmless old lady. They sort of rent
Who
rooms
plays the
in her house.
harmless old lady?
Michelle Detrice.
Oh, yes.
Some mothers do have in fame, and she's absolutely brilliant, working with a proper legend there. And they basically, I'm not giving anything away, they do the robbery, get the money back, everything's great. This is all in the first sort of 20-odd minutes.
Yes.
And then suddenly she discovers they've done it, and it's basically who's got the guts to kill a harmless old lady.
The lady, hence
And
the
you
Ladykillers.
are Louis, who's a right old
I
thug.
play a nutter, for once. I finally get to play a nutter. It was a Herbert Lom in the film. Louis is like a Romanian knife expert. He's brought in case there's any dodgy dealings to do. But one fatal flaw, he's got a phobia of old women. Wouldn't you know it?
But you know, I know you say they had Graham Linehan involved in this and updating it, but it has been updated before, and there was a second movie with Tom Hanks in it, which didn't really work for me, I have to say.
There's something about that film with all the old 1950s King's Cross and the steam and that gave it that atmosphere that I think is very hard to recreate. You know, it was in New Orleans, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't quite work.
Didn't quite work.
But this is going to work. This is on a UK tour starting in my hometown, actually.
It is Plymouth, and then we've got some lovely places, Canterbury. It'll be on the website. It's theladykillers.co.uk, not Ladykillers. I think if you do Ladykillers, you get through to a woman's ice hockey team or something. It's the Ladykillers. All the dates are on there, yeah.
Now, we've got a friend, we're talking about EastEnders, they've got a friend of yours here today.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure you were such great friends, your characters, but we've got Pamson Clement, who was Pat Butcher.
Proper legends, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Come on. You're right, my love.
We thought we'd reunite you on the sofa, but you didn't really like each other, your characters.
Well, we sort of, it's funny because obviously I was just really territorial towards my dad. You know, I'd do anything for my dad, and obviously my dad loved Pat, so we sort of put up with each other. We both loved Roy. That was the common link, really.
You had some great scenes together, didn't you?
He freaked completely, though, when you think of what you did to me, you know, in those...
Yeah.
What did he do to you?
Oh, my God.
I had a nervous breakdown. I kicked Pat out of really what was her own house, but I managed to come up with some legal technicality whereby it was now Roy's, hence mine. And remember